Well, I can see the comments already for this video, but I'll tell you, listen, I've paid $12,000 for coaching just this year and probably $50,000 in the last couple years. And what I can say is from paying these internet coaches, it has easily been the best investment of my life. So there's this narrative out there right now in the interweb that coaching is a scam and it's a waste of money, and I'm sure there's some truth to this, and there definitely can be truth to this, but it's just like anything else. Like any product or service could end up returning less value than what you paid for that product or service. I can hire a mechanic that doesn't fix my car and then never answers my phone calls ever again. I could order food at a restaurant that ends up being cold and sucking. This is just life. Anytime you pay for a service, there's a risk that you may not get the same amount of value or greater in return for paying for that service or product. But it doesn't mean that all mechanics or all restaurants are a scam. It just means that you picked the wrong product or service, clearly. But I digress. People say things like, information is free, so why hire a coach when you can find all that information on YouTube and books and podcasts and all these other sources? And my response to that is information is not free, because it takes you hours upon hours, weeks upon weeks, months upon months to sort through all that information and to locate the information that is exactly what you're looking for, that helps you answer the question that you are trying to ask. As an example, I spent 2 or 3 years watching YouTube videos, reading books, listening to podcasts to learn about real estate investing. I spent pretty much every day for 2 or 3 years to learn about this subject when I could have just gave somebody a couple grand, they would have taught it to me in 4 or 5 Zoom calls. When you hire a coach, you aren't paying necessarily for information. You're paying for the speed that you receive that information in, because while you are looking for this information for free, you are wasting countless hours, weeks, months, years, whatever it is, and that is all time that could be spent implementing the free information to then make money. You're missing out on opportunity cost. And the quicker you make money, the sooner that money can start compounding. And I know we've all seen that chart or whatever it is, that the guy who starts investing in his 20s in the S&P 500 versus the guy who starts investing in his 30s has like 10 times more money by the time they get into their 60s, because that money had a lot more time to compound. So the quicker you can learn something to then start making money with it, the better. And here's the thing about knowledge. Once you learn something, you have that piece of knowledge forever, and you can compound other pieces of knowledge on top of that knowledge. It's like, just like money, knowledge and skills will compound over time. Like, for example, if I learn sales, I will do decently well in a job like being a realtor. Then I go ahead and learn about real estate investing. Okay, now I've just opened up my client pool and I can sell real estate to investors because I understand how it works, I know the lingo, and naturally I will attract the client in my area of knowledge. Now I learn how to use social media. Okay, now I can leverage social media, make videos about real estate investing to attract investor clients at scale. And you guys see what I'm doing here, right? Every time you learn a new skill, it compounds and stacks on top of the other skills you already know. Therefore, there is a multiplier on your income that comes with stacking these skills. A realtor who knows how to sell investment property to investors without social media can scale his business. It just takes a lot longer. But if you use social media and you can attract those clients at scale, suddenly your income might increase 2x in that first year, or whatever it is. I'm just trying to paint a picture in your head that when you learn information and new skills, they will compound and stack a lot faster. So it's almost always worth it to pay for knowledge, because it's going to be leverageable for the rest of your life. Like, even if I had to pay somebody 20 grand to learn something that only made me 5 grand in that first year, which is still a good return. That's a 25% ROI, by the way. But not only that, that skill or whatever I learned should make me an extra 5K for the rest of my life, meaning that in 4 years, I'll get all my money back from paying for that coaching. But not only that, because that skill compounds, it should make me a lot more money than just that $5,000 in the future. And most coaching programs aren't going to cost 20K. You can get into really good coaching programs with famous people who know a lot about a lot of different things for less than $5,000 most of the time. And here's something else that I almost forgot to mention. Even when you search for all this information for free, and let's just say you find what you're looking for, YouTube, books, everything else, it's still not personalized to your exact situation, and that's going to lead to inaction, because you found all the information, but you haven't found how it works for specifically you. And that leads to you getting caught into this loop where you think you haven't found the information that you're looking for. So then you just get into that analysis paralysis and you just sit there watching informational videos all day because you haven't found a way to personalize it to your situation. And that's what a good coach will provide. Not knowing the answer is costing you money every day. And the rich understand that time is the most valuable asset, and that's why the rich use money to buy back their time. And you'll pretty much never hear a wealthy person say that coaching is a scam. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you liked this video, you'll probably like this one on how to unfuck your life. So make sure you watch that one. Appreciate you guys. See you on the next one. Peace.